Welcome to my channel. My name is Samanvita and I love to work out, but recently I've been losing motivation, so I challenged myself to do an ab workout for 30 days, and I've seen this so much, 2-week transformations, and I promise you this video is going to be nothing like that. And if you do end up liking this video, definitely let me know so I can make more. So at the start of the month, this is kind of how my abs look. Obviously there's so many other factors affecting how lean someone looks, like a menstrual cycle. So this is day 1 and it was a struggle, let me tell you. Everything hurt, and like I've said before in previous videos, I never really work abs. I usually work my core, so my abs were pretty weak. And also this is the video that I followed. It tested endurance and strength. There's no rest, making it 10 times harder.
Yeah, that the speakers when I roll through. I don't hang around long.
On the second day, I was just really trying to ignore the soreness I felt in my abs. I usually never get sore in my abs, so this is a sign that I need to work them more. And then this is just me restating how sore my abs are and how surprised I am that they are sore. The workout was actually the ab workout was really hard because my abs are sore. Like I did not expect that, because usually I don't get sore from body weight. This is weird. But yeah, my abs are so sore and I had to modify a lot. Okay, I was really surprised in myself because I was able to hold the hollows so much better today than I did in the previous 2 days. So I was really proud of myself, and it just shows that performance is so much more satisfying than results.
I'm trying to duplicate the way that I do it, you dead wrong, cause you know it ain't really that.
So the way that I did this, how I did it every single day, so I already had a habit. I either did yoga in the morning or I went to the gym in the morning. So all I did is I habit stacked by adding in the ab workout right after I finished my yoga session or right after I finished my workout. So I do think that one of the best ways to incorporate a new habit is to take an already existing habit and then just add in something that you want to do. Like for me, it was this ab workout for 30 days. And the thing is that it wasn't just for 30 days. It's not like I do this and then I'm done doing abs forever. For me, it was just like something to motivate me, and now I feel so much better doing abs, and I probably include abs more than I did before I did this challenge. So that's the real reason for this challenge.
They ask me how I feel, I tell them I'ma keep a real dog, I'm dying inside.
Let me clarify, the real reason for this challenge is to feel stronger rather than to look a certain way, and the reason why I'm including the before and the after is to test my hypothesis that nothing drastic will happen to my physique, and the only change is due to outside variables like bloating, my menstrual cycle, how much I ate before, and the lighting, and more. But I do think that by the end of this month I'll feel stronger in my abs and my core, which is my goal, and also that I'll start including abs more in my week of workout.
I'm so dark and cold. Show me a sign, show me.
And I feel like the reason why I'm able to sustain my consistency for working out is my mindset. I could care less about aesthetic goals. When I first started working out, I never really thought about how my body changed. I gained confidence out of trying new moves and scary machines, not out of my body changing. But regardless, it definitely changed. And I also never took any progress pictures because I generally didn't even know that was the thing. So yeah, maybe aesthetic goals are what the media pushes, but it doesn't have to be your intention. And I truly think that moving in a way that resonates with you is the best type of movement. So with that said, there are so many different types of movement, and if weightlifting isn't for you, maybe Pilates is, maybe running is. There's so many different ways for you to move and to be happy.
Love in my heart, keep me from falling apart. This pain is hard to ignore. I can't do it anymore, no. I can't do this anymore, no, hey.
And I do think that a huge factor of being happy, at least for me, is challenging yourself. Find new ways to fall in love with your sport or movement again. I feel like doing these ab workouts gave me a lot of nostalgia quarantine, and when I was swimming year-round. Didn't have a gym membership then. I love doing these workouts, and by doing this challenge, I was able to fall in love with the process again.
I'm okay, but it's pretend. I wanna feel human again. They ask if I'm okay, I tell them hell yeah, I'm straight, really, I'm
As I did this 10-minute video over and over again, it got easier. In fact, it got quite boring. I was ready to try another ab workout. With that said, I think a huge part of enjoyability is changing it up and adding in variability into your routines. It's easier to see progress through progressive overloading if you do the same exercise every single week, but for me, I would definitely get bored. I like adding in new variations and trying new machines. Adding variability makes my workout that much more fun, and enjoyability is a huge aspect of my training because that's what's gonna make it sustainable. So I filmed this in the month of September, and I have been doing a lot more ab workouts, but I've been adding weight to them. Just like you can progressive overload on your squats, you can also progressive overload on ab exercises. Your abs are just like any muscle, just like your quads. Your body is amazing at adapting, so at a certain point, body weight isn't going to cut it anymore. So essentially, once ab exercises start to get easier, make sure to add resistance. Therefore, you can ensure that you're getting a productive workout. Right now, one of my favorite ab workouts is the dumbbell core one from Caroline Gervon. It works your core and your abs, and I just want to clarify that working your core is so important to everyday life. And if you're sitting up right now, you're using your core right now to stabilize you. And having a strong core can also help with injury prevention and rehab. If you've ever gotten into physical therapy because of the damage to your back, you probably already know this. Also, I'll link down some academic journals down below for more info if you're interested. Okay, I have done a little research on getting visible abs, and I just want to say that I'm not a professional. I don't have a degree in kinesiology, but I am really interested in physiology, as you can probably tell. So according to my research, HIIT, which is high interval intensity training as we call it, or high intensity intermittent exercise as the journal calls it, is a more effective form of fat loss than LISS, which is low intensity steady state, which is like 12-3-30 on the treadmill. And then this is only the training aspect of getting quote unquote abs. So there's also nutrition, which is also really important. So when I was younger, I used to fall for these video titles, abs in 2 weeks or thigh gaps in a week. And just keep in mind that these videos use clickbait, preying on human insecurity to get you to watch their videos. I used to hate certain parts of my body and do those exact videos that would target the parts that I hated. Little did I know that I was wasting my time and energy because those videos are not evidence-based. So as this video comes to a close, we've discussed so many topics, but I think a really important one to discuss is self-love. You can love yourself and want to become better. And being lazy, letting yourself procrastinate, and making excuses for yourself in the name of self-love is not self-love. On the other spectrum, if you're constantly being too hard on yourself, punishing yourself for not reaching unrealistic expectations, becoming robotically disciplined is also not self-love. I've been on both spectrums, and now I can clearly say and contradict myself and say that self-love looks different every day and on every single person. If you're too hard on yourself, maybe being lazy is what you need. But if you've been making excuses for yourself, challenging yourself is what you need. So my lasting thought is something that I heard from one of my amazing yoga instructors, is to be fluid with structure without being too rigid. Let that marinate.